सुनाई दे रहा है मेरा आवाज अभी?
Oh my gosh. Hello everyone, welcome to Jagriti Yatra's Meet the Yatripreneur Google Hangout series. I'm Anant Krishna. I will be asking some questions to our Yatripreneur today and moderating the discussion on your questions. Please use the Q&A tab on your left to ask your questions so I can call you out when the time comes. Also, before we get to our guest, if you want to be featured in these Meet the Yatripreneur series, please contact Ashwin Yogesh, our producer, at ashwinyogesh@gmail.com. That's all one word, ashwinyogesh@gmail.com. Today's Yatripreneur is Rajamurugan Rajamanickam. He founded Nalla Soru, which translates to good food. It's an initiative that's all about food, as the name says. So, Rajamurugan, please welcome to Meet the Yatripreneur.
Thank you.
Rajamurugan, can you introduce us to Nalla Soru?
Sure. Because the Nalla Soru, it's as you told, it's a good food. We are started like giving good foods to the people, like good nutrition, healthy one, then poison free.
Right.
So
where did you start? Let's go back to the initial founding of Nalla Soru. Tell us the story.
Actually, I met the people from Jagriti Yatra in Chennai. I came across them. Then we joined together at Chennai. We started a small team called Nalla Keerai. It's about cultivating organic greens there in Chennai. So we used to invite the people who are really like the organic foods to the farm. Then we used to give the food them. So I started to cook with the millets. Then because I have already I have nearly 7 years experience on the food industry. Then I used to try many things with millets because it's our traditional things, traditional staple food for us. So we used to give millet lunch to them. Then they started asking for their own functions. So we started a separate wing for food itself called Nalla Soru. We got the name.
Nalla Soru, then predominantly it's about millets, right? It's about good food, and millets is the focus right now.
Yes.
So and you're based where with Nalla Soru right now? Where are you based?
So basically, we have officially we are in Tiruchengodu. It's a Namakkal district because my native is there. My native thing. Then we operate. We will operate all over Tamil Nadu. So we used to go to Madurai, Coimbatore, Chennai, Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi. All we are operating all the area.
Okay. And how big is your team?
Sorry.
How big is your team?
So we have more than 10 people. So they are all are in
all over spread across Tamil Nadu.
Yes. So we are working only nearly 5 people are core team. Then me. Then
is it? Okay. We'll come to that in a bit. We'll come to the details of the team in a bit. But tell me something. Who exactly is your market? What kind of people you serve?
So we don't have any particular people because it's food all are eating food. So we don't have any age group or like that, because the one thing we want to concentrate on children's, because they should know the value of our foods, because maybe after 20 or 30 years we lost all the traditional things. So there are chances to lose all the things. So we should teach them, we should educate them what the actually our food system is, then how it helps to keep healthy, then how it's keeping I mean the food cycle, keeping the environmental healthy, like a thing. For example, we can take millets. It's not only healthy for us, I mean for a human thing, it's healthy for environmental, they're healthy for other like birds, the animals, because we won't use any chemicals in that field, because normally the millets no need chemicals to grow, like fertilizers, pesticides. So we no need to kill the microorganism which in the soil. then we no need to kill the bees who's
Right.
collecting the
So
honey
what
like
are
that.
your activities though? Now, I mean, you gave a wide spectrum of things you mentioned, right? What exactly are the activities? Like, do you cook for people? I hear you say. Do you have any products? Do you have like maybe a book or something? Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure, sure. We have many wings. I mean, many activities. I'm going by one by one. So we used to the people will call us. Then we will go there. We'll used to cook for functions. Nearly we cooked for 5,000 people. That the maximum. We did that
Wow.
with pure millets, nothing
Uh-huh.
else.
Right.
Pure millets without any paddy rice, wheat or something like that. So
Right.
we used to go like that. Then we used to go to schools and colleges, giving speech about millets, then healthy food, then our
Right.
organic food system, then organic agriculture like a
Right.
thing. Then
Right.
we used to give workshops on millets, how to cook millets, then what actually we should do with millets, then traditional cooking methods, then cooking I mean the equipments like a thing. The,
Right.
then we released a book called Nalla Soru. It's about nearly 90 recipes of millets, uh, but it's in Tamil. We are trying to get into English also.
Oh,
Even
fantastic.
we plan.
Just very quickly, what is the nutritional, key point of millets? I mean, I hear you say millets is very good. Very quickly, what is the nutritional benefits of
So,
millets?
it's GI free. GI free means it's a low glycemic index. It's
Okay.
comparing to other food material which we are using right now. It's low glycemic index. Then gluten free food. Then it's a high fiber.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh, we can say many things. It's high minerals.
Okay, when you
So
say glycemic index, it doesn't cause sugar spikes, right? That's what, just to
yes,
translate. It
yes,
keeps the sugar very, optimum levels. There is no
optimum
spiking
level.
going on, right?
Yes,
That is
yes,
for the glycemic index, right? Just to
yes.
clarify. Okay, fantastic. So now, what is your background? You said you have 7 years in the food industry. Very quickly, what is your background?
Uh, uh, I did my BSc Catering Science in Coimbatore itself. Then
Uh-huh.
while I'm doing my BSc, I started working on millets because I mean I learned in a college which is absolutely the food from abroad, the
Right,
Western foods. Then I
right,
compared with food which is the Western country. Then our country food system, it's totally different. We are not
right,
giving respect to our foods because we have a wonder food system. I mean food culture we have. So I
right,
started working on that. Then I started document on those foods, the food items, then how they are cooking, the cooking material, then cooking systems, then how it's retaining the nutritions, then how are the how we are dividing the food into the particular age groups like that. We have many things. So like that I started to document those things. Then I experied in my I mean, I started experiment in my home,
right,
then
right.
with relatives. So I had good result there.
Right. You
I
proved
got
it
in.
there.
Then I got
Did you
in.
do an MBA also? I mean, did
Yes,
you do a
yeah.
postgraduate degree?
Yes, I after finishing my BSc, I did MBA in finance and HR. So it's a
Right.
interesting. Then even that I used to give a presentation on the same food industry. I mean the food system. Then I used to go for agriculture things
But you
in
grew up
a
in a
MBA.
farm also, right? I mean, you grew up in a
Yeah,
farm
yeah,
in a small village. You are a
yes,
farmer, still you are a farmer.
yes,
So I'm sure that background is helping you with all this, right? I mean,
yes,
you're
yes,
basically taking it from farm to plate because you're
yes,
growing it and you can talk about that. You have a background also, so that's fantastic.
yes. So do you want
So,
to talk about the
yeah,
agriculture
go ahead.
also,
Sorry.
or
No, no, I want to go into, what you're thinking of setting up Nalla Soru as. I mean, are you thinking NGO? I mean, is this a, for-profit enterprise? Are you in these lines or what is the status right now?
So we're planning to go for as a private company itself, because in that only we can give more only thing I want to it should not be a but what the one hand, it should be go for other another hands also. So we have a model that anybody can replicate this model, I mean replicate this system to anywhere.
Right.
Like that we should we're planning to go for, I mean like that
But
system
right
we should.
now, just for income for you, it is out of your services, products, or what exactly is your revenue right now for you?
So we are conducting workshops, so we will charge the people who, those who are coming to workshop, we'll charge the people, then I will I will take my I mean the labor like a thing, then according to
Right,
that
the
we will
cost,
charge them.
yeah, right, the cost thing. But you're also
Then
going to have products now, right? I mean, you're going to sell products as well, right?
we
So
are, we
that is
are, we
also
are,
another.
we are selling a product as a millet rices, that foxtail millet, like we are selling the rices, only giving the thing that's one sec.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tone of
That's fine. I mean, Siog is monkeying
okay.
around. Siog, don't
Yes,
monkey
something
around.
is there. Okay,
Yeah, just
something
close it.
came.
Yeah, yeah, there we
So
go.
what I told you, I forgot that. Uh, we are selling millets. Then we are selling the some ready to cook foods like health mix, then dosa mix, yeah, then pongal mix, like that we are selling.
And how are you going to market these? I mean, you have services, your services that people are marketing out there for you, right? Or do you? I mean, how is the marketing going on?
So by word of mouth only we are marketing. Then some people used to write in paper or something like that, because we are doing the right thing, that's why.
Right.
So
Fantastic.
by like that we have many clients, like customers we have. So
Right.
regular customers we have nearly 100 and 150 regular customers are there.
Oh
They
wow.
used to get all the what the materials from us. So how to cook, then what are the things we should concentrate on the same while cooking. Then they used to ask many things, like
And
the
are they
healthy
are they
food.
are they 100 paying customers for you?
They will pay for this thing, I mean the material only. We are
Oh,
giving
fantastic.
the
Right.
these kind of things to as a service, not
Right.
by for cost. Then we
Right.
some right now we are working on restaurant model. So we have more than 3 clients, those are having an idea to open the restaurant purely for millets. So we are
Uh-huh.
giving consulting to them, so they are
Oh,
paying us.
fantastic. And where are these restaurants going to be?
One is in Chennai, one is in Coimbatore, one is in Madurai.
Fantastic. And how you said your team was 10 people. How have you structured your team now? Now you're the founder of this initiative.
Yes,
How are
the
you
first.
adding How are you adding team members as you gain little
So
more scale up?
I cannot limit the people by 10. So it's we have many people. So for I mean the core team, we can say that we have more than 5. The core team
Right.
nearly
Right.
5. So first I started with in a single hand, because I used to cook for nearly I cooked for nearly 60 to I mean 600 to 700 with the farm helpers, though while I'm in Chennai. So
Wow.
then I started many people like me to join with Nalla Soru. Then they came with us. So in a Coimbatore, Mrs. Sujata is there, then Mrs.
Uh-huh.
Sarmila, then
Uh-huh.
Mr. Ganesh,
Uh-huh.
then the cooking team is Mr. Sendil, Mr.
Right.
Jiva.
Right.
Those are from Ramanathapuram. Then we have 5 core team members.
And
Then
then you have
for
hired all these people, or how did you? I mean, you just
no,
how did you?
no,
They
they
joined
came
you.
as their, no, they came as their own interest.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
that's a major key point. I mean the big strength of Nalasuru team.
Right,
Then
very much so. Now I just want to go a little bit quicker. Is how do you measure impact? You're doing so many things. How do you feel that you're being effective? Is it that more people are signing on to your services, more people are buying your products? Is that one way to measure your
yes,
impact, effectiveness?
Yes, the one thing I don't want to mention on my product like that, because it's for we are spreading awareness on millets.
Right.
We are offering unpolished millets, the pure, I mean the good quality millets. That's all. So if people nearly, I mean they are understood that they are getting good, I mean good millets, they can buy anywhere. We are not
Right.
specifying that we should, they should follow us. So we
Right.
are giving good education to the people, what the millet actually, then how to cook those things.
Right. But
So
apparently you're
before, I
effective.
mean,
You're being effective also, but right, because you have
yes,
so many people
effective,
signing on to
effective,
you. Right.
because we gave many education to them, many training to them. So we have I mean we did many things. They are following us, like
Right.
getting I mean getting information from us by through mail or whatever it may be.
Right.
So they
Right.
are
Right. Right.
getting
So what are your future plans? You mentioned, you
yes.
mentioned some things that you want to expand more in Tamil Nadu. Can you share a little more specifics on what your future plans are? Because you seem to have a lot of things going on. You're growing millets. You're also, selling millets, unpolished, unprocessed, and then you also have finished product mixes that you might be thinking of. You're consulting to restaurants. So give us an idea of where
Yes.
your future. What are your future you're thinking?
So we have many ideas, but I want to constrain those things. Like we are getting millets nearly, I mean from hills like that, from there. So I have to take the raw, I mean raw millets to some plain land. Then I have to I mean I have to go for process for making rices. So one thing, the Nalla Soru have to put up their own mills in a those location where we are getting millets. I mean in a production itself we have to get the rices, so they can get good income. Those who are producing, they can go for the process also, they will get a good income. That's why we are planning that. Then we should network the people, I mean the women's entrepreneur, to prepare the ready to cook foods, like the health mixes. And then we are planning for so many ready to cook foods, like bars, then some snacks items,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
some
But you
some
want to
ready to
control the
eat
whole
also.
chain then. What I'm hearing you say though is that you want to control the whole chain, right from growing to
Yes,
milling to to cooking and taking it to the end point. Is it?
yes, we have some constraints on those things. The supply chain, we don't have a proper supply chains for millets. Then we are not actually encouraged by the government for producing millets. So we should that many things are there. So
But you
I
would
have
like to
to.
control it, right? But you would like to keep it all with you, right? I mean, you don't want to outsource something or anything of that sort to focus on another aspect of business, do
So
you?
if it is good quality, if it is good quality, we can outsource. So
Right.
the one thing we should focus on, is it the benefit really goes to the farmer. If it is go to the farmer, we can encourage them, we encourage outsourcing where we are getting. Otherwise we have to cut those things. We should go for which I told you na, that model. So only
Right.
thing
But you
we
have a
should
couple of focuses
focus
though.
on.
You want the farmer to benefit and you want your clients
Sure.
also to benefit,
Yes.
right?
Yes, we can. uh, Without farmer we can't do anything.
Right. You're a
We
farmer
can't
yourself.
lead
I'm
our
sure
life.
you understand that. Very quickly, I'll just the last question here, and then I'll open it for everybody else
Okay.
to ask questions. Who's your role model?
So I can see many people for for organic people. I can I mean for organic agriculture, I can say that Dr. Namalwar. He's the person who's did many things. We changed many people's life, many youth's life, to go for organic.
Can
Uh,
you tell in a,
we
can you
can't
give
say
a
that.
minute can you give a minute about his story? Just because a lot of people may not heard of Dr. Namalwar.
Okay, Dr. Namalwar actually he did a BSc sorry, BSc agriculture. Then started to work on for some government job. I mean, then forest department. If I'm correct, it's a forest department. he learned many things, then like how they are doing for some other company, like that. He learned all those things, so he quit the job. Then he came back to root level. He started to work for the people, people and the soil. For using the fertilizers, pesticides, the soil going to be lost their fertility. So he started working on organic farming. So he started many experiment. Then he used to go all over the world. Then he spreaded the awareness on organic farming. Then he had a farm, I mean, for like 48 acres, I think he started a training center there, and then he trained more than lakh, if I'm correct. Train people, what's the real organic, then how we
Wow.
supposed to be
Yeah.
go for the food chain, then organic agriculture, like that. Eh, so
Yeah.
it's not actually a small thing.
Yeah, it is not. Apparently, he did a lot of good things, and he's influenced a lot of people from what I'm hearing. A lot of people.
Yes, so maybe we can get more information about him by typing Namalwar in Google.
Yeah, very well said. Now, if people want to reach to you, how do they contact you? Do you have a website, email address? Do you
No,
want to share
we
something?
are, we are developing website. Maybe it will take another 15 days. So
Okay.
they can come. I mean, they can contact us by sending mail to us, nallasoru@gmail.com. Otherwise, they can contact us by through Facebook. It's a Nalla Soru. I mean, www.facebook.com/nallasoru.
Fantastic. I'll open the questions now. If anybody wants to ask a question, I think Ashwin had a question. Ashwin, do you want to ask the first question?
Uh,
Ashwin?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, this is more like a repeat question. Uh, Hello.
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
Yeah, this is more like a repeat question. So earlier you mentioned about Dr. Namarwar,
Yeah.
and he changing the lives of so many youth.
Yes.
Right. Would you say that Namarwar, Dr. Namarwar is the reason you are here, like doing this enterprise? Will you give that credit to him?
Um, so I can limit like that because many people came into this line. I mean, came into this path. So I can limit. He's the only person changed my life.
Right, right. So there is one more thing I wanted to ask you. You already
Yes.
mentioned that you met the team Nalla Keerai during Jagriti Yatra,
Yeah.
and that is where most of it started. So what other influence did Jagriti Yatra have in your life? Like, do
So
you have
one
anything?
thing, one thing I have to mention in this conversation, without, I mean, without the Jagriti Yatra, I don't think so. I mean, I couldn't meet the people. Those, I mean, Nalla Keerai people. Uh, I don't think so. The Nalla Soru maybe came out. The only thing, because of Yatra only, I came to know about Nalla Keerai. Then I came into this line. Maybe I don't think so. Without what எனக்கு சொல்ல தெரியல. அதாவது ஜாக்கிரதை யாத்திரை இல்லைன்னா என்னோட லைஃப் வேற எப்படி போயிருக்குன்னு தெரியல. இந்த யாத்திரை வந்ததுனால தான் அவங்களெல்லாம் மீட் பண்ணினேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் என்னால இந்த மாதிரி மில்லட்ஸ்குள்ள வர முடியுது. ஆனா அதுக்கு முன்னாடியே நான் மில்லட்ஸ்ல எல்லாம், ஐ மீன், மில்லட்ஸை பத்தி பேசுறது, எழுதுறது, அந்த மாதிரியான வேலைகள் எல்லாம் பண்ணி அது ஒரு புக்கா தான் இருந்துச்சு. ஐ மீன், என்னோட டைரியா தான் இருந்துச்சு. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் ஏதோ ஒரு காரணத்தினால அந்த நல்லக்கீரையில, ஐ மீன், யாத்ரா வந்து நல்லக்கீரையில பார்த்து, அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்களோட கான்டாக்ட் வச்சு அவங்களோட அந்த நல்லக்கீரை எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் எல்லாம் பண்ணி அவங்களுக்கு சமைச்சு கொடுத்து அப்படியே வந்ததுதான் அந்த நல்ல சோறு. ஸோ த ஸ்டார்டிங் பாயிண்ட் அந்த யாத்திராவில் நம்ம குதம்பாக்கத்தில் இருந்து இளங்கோவண்ணனோட பேசி முடிச்சுட்டு அதுக்கு நம்ம பஸ் ஏறதுக்கு முன்னாடி அவங்கள பார்த்து அந்த நல்லக்கீரை, ஐ மீன், நானும் ஆர்கானிக் ஃபார்மிங் பண்றேன்னு சொல்லி சொன்னதுனால யாரோ ஒருத்தர் அவங்களோட நம்பர் கொடுத்து அவங்களோட நேரில் பேசிட்டு அவங்களோட நம்பர் வாங்கிட்டு வந்து மறுபடியும் அவங்களோட தொடர்ந்து பேசி நாங்க கொண்டு வந்தது தான். மேபி நான் ஒருவேளை யாத்திரை வரலைன்னா நல்லக்கீரை டீமும் வந்திருக்க நல்லக்கீரை டீம்ல நானும் போயிருக்க மாட்டேன். இந்த நல்ல சோறு வந்திருக்குமான்னு தெரியல. இவ்வளவு பெரிய நெட்வொர்க் எனக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்குமான்னு தெரியல. ஸோ
it's all about connections, right? It's all about connections. Fantastic.
Yes.
Gokulane Ravi, you have a question too. You want to ask it right now?
Yeah, I'm going to ask him. First of all, I'm really happy to join this hangout because I'm someone who's really interested with food.
Actually, like nowadays, I could see more kids very much interested in the Western food and junk food. And as you said, they don't know the value of our Indian food or something. So, what are the actions you take to make the food attractive to the kids? I mean, not only kids don't have much knowledge about the nutrition value and all. What they need is something attractive, say something like a biscuit or something. So,
So
have you done anything that sort to attract kids towards this nutritious food? That is my question.
so we can divide these things into two parts. Only making attraction to the kids, then another one is we are the kids to change to the healthy food. So for the second option, the parent should adopt to the norm, I mean the healthy food. Only giving to the kids, it's not going to be more effective. So we should first, the parent should change to the healthy food. Then the parents should teach the children how much value this. Then what are the things included in I mean in a particular food. If we are going for junk foods, we should say that what are the inconvenience are there, then unhealthy are there. So we supposed to teach them. Without that we can't change one thing. Then we can make many, I mean many things which the to, I mean to attract the childrens, like making like a burfi, then some biscuits. We can make biscuits with this by adding wheat flour. We can make many things, but only thing that we should teach the children, educate the children how it is. So giving one day, it's not going to be changed. So we should change ourselves for healthy food. We should change our mind, change our food culture, change our mind to the healthy food. So is it is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
clear for
yeah, yeah. You very much answered my
question?
question, and I'll be happy like if you open something on Chennai, and I'll love to come and eat there. Thank you
Sure,
so
sure,
much.
please step in.
Else have a question? If anybody has a question, go ahead and fire it. Fire the question. Anybody want to ask?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, Siyog.
Yeah. So you have any specific food for the patient category? Like if diabetes patient is there, you have any special kind of food for the patients?
So the one thing, the food is medicine, medicine is food. We should we should go into that concept. So all the people are, I mean all the patients, we can say it's a they are patient. They are little inconvenient, that's all. So we can give the, we have separate food, no, not the separate food. We can change the little ingredients, I mean some ingredients to the specific patients, like diabetic, then cardiology, then any nerves problem, like that.
But are you making anything specific with millets for diabetic people?
So still the millets itself, it's having all those things like minerals, vitamins, the low glycemic. If we are taking low glycemic index food means it's automatically I mean neutral the that blood glucose. So in a 2 or 3 days it will happen. So it's for diabetic. If normal people take that, they can reduce the risk of getting diabetic.
Diabetic. But how many kinds of millets are there? Just for you know.
We have 9 varieties. We can divide that into two groups, like a major millet, minor millet. The minor
Okay.
millets are foxtail millet, then a coda millet, little millet, barnyard millet, perso millet. In a minor and major millet, we have 3 varieties. That's finger millets. It's called rahi. Then jowar, that's sorghum. Then
Yeah.
bajra, that's called pearl millet. We have 3 things. So the first I told you, know, the minor millet. The minor millet we supposed to use as a rice. We should remove the outer husk of, I mean outer layer of that millet parts. We supposed to use as a rice, like which we are using paddy rice. The one more thing I want to register here. We saying that rice. Rice is the technical term. removing the outer husk of some dhaniam, that's some cereals called rice. If we are removing the outer husk of paddy, it's called paddy rice. If we are removing the outer husk of kodo millet, it's kodo millet rice. If we
I
are
see.
removing the outer husk of foxtail millets, it's called foxtail millet rice. We used to I mean, for the paddy rice, we are saying that rice. So if it is rice, only we will thought that the paddy rice the rice. So
Right.
it's not like that. uh,
Okay.
the all the things will come under cereal.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions, anybody? Any other questions?
So if someone is asking a question, they have to unmute themselves, or if they can think here, I will unmute.
Yeah, they can even write on the chat window. I
Yeah.
don't see any questions on the question tab.
Mr. Aswin, if you permit, I want to introduce my team member, Mrs. Sujata is in line.
Oh, of course.
அக்கா நீங்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு வாங்கக்கா லைன்ல.
I will unmute her.
Ms. Sujata, you want to introduce yourself very quickly?
I'm Sujata. I am Nalla Soru team volunteer. I'm based in Coimbatore. I joined Rajamurugan because of his cause, the passion towards the cause he has.
Yeah.
The passion he has towards working for millets. And we have 3 people from Coimbatore. Myself, Sujata, and Mrs. Sharmila is there, and Mr. Ganesh is there. We work as a support team from Coimbatore. And we are in
Fantastic.
awareness. We do a lot of millet awareness programs along with Rajamurugan. We do it in schools, colleges, and whatever Raju has said, that's what we are part of it.
Fantastic. Great to get that feedback from a team member as well. And what kind of impact are you seeing when you do all these workshops?
See, it's really heartwarming, okay? Because we did a program in one of the primary schools in Coimbatore for 10-15 days, and we felt so happy when we saw all the kids, from 5-year-old kid to 10-11-year-old kids. They had just had millets in the first time of their life, and they really relished it. And it was really pleasing to see all those kids without any hesitation having millets. And it's just that we don't introduce it in our diet. That's just that. It's not that
Right.
kids don't have it. Kids are fussy. It's not that. If you give if your kids will definitely start having it. You should include millets in your diet plan every day. I mean, it was
A quick question before I give it to Vijay Kumar is, for kids everything needs to be sweet. Is that something that you're hearing, that you need to add like sugar or jaggery or something, or that is not the case?
So we won't use the white sugar because
Okay.
it's a fully poisoned one.
Right.
For we used to go for palm jaggery or that normal jaggery. That's also without any chemicals, without any the purified one.
Right. All right. Vijay Kumar, do you have a question?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Vijay Kumar.
I am from Dharmaburi. Raja will know me.
So
Raja, you know me, right? This is Vijay Kumar from Dharmaburi, from
okay.
Taliyargar.
ஆமா நல்ல ஞாபகம் இருக்குங்க, சொல்லுங்க. சாரி, எனக்கு மூஞ்ச பார்த்தனே ஞாபகம் வரல. Okay,
All right, go ahead with the question, Vijay Kumar.
Yeah. Now also we are started in home also doing like millets, like foxtail also we are doing that, and the little millets also will doing. So we are started now in home doing this. நாங்கள் வந்து அந்த உப்மா பண்ணுறோம், நாங்கள் வந்து இது பாயசம் கொண்டு பண்ணுறோம், அந்த ஃபாக்ஸ்டைல் வந்து. அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து மேக்ஸிமம் நாங்கள் வந்து அதில் செய்ய ஆரம்பிக்கிறோம் ஓரளவுக்கு, அவ்வளோதான்.
So
good feedback. You're getting a feedback, right?
One more thing I want to register here: the Talirgal, those who are working for for tree planting, they got into the millets awareness. We had a food festival in Dharmaburi.
Right.
So it's the first time we had a food festival. Actually, the food festival also. Then we had a millet food festival. The first time food festival and millet festival is there. In Dharmaburi. So we both, Nalla Soru and the Talirgal changed many people for to millets. Then Talirgal selling the unpolished millets there. One more thing. we are not stopped in. I mean, we are not. Into making awareness. Only awareness. We are giving the chances to cook also by selling the millets, giving the recipes, posting. Recipes in Facebook, blogs, like that.
All right, people can look you up there as
Yeah,
well. And
one
I
thing
think
I
this
will
is a
say.
great discussion. Oh, Vijay Kumar, you want to quickly add? We're running out of time. Go ahead and quickly add one
Yeah.
statement there. Yeah.
Yeah, so now also we are from Dharmaburi, we are distributing this little millets, everything we are distributing in Dharmaburi, Hosur, and now also we are started in Kanjipuram, and we are also planning to do in Chennai. So in
Oh,
fourth place we are distributing this awareness we are creating.
great, great. You
That's
know,
also
yeah,
in
go ahead. Go ahead, Raja.
only they are using the social medias to distribute them. Millets.
Right.
So it's unpolished one.
Yeah, that is unpolished only we are distributing.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right, Raja, I think we have to end. We're running out of time.
Oh.
But thank you to you, Raja. Thank you to your team member, Sujata, right? Is it Sujata? Did I get the name right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, thank you, Sujata, so much for coming. Thank you, Vijay, for telling us the impact that Raja is having. I think that is fantastic to hear the impact
Yeah.
and see it actually in practice. And Raja, thank you so much. You have come from a small village all the way for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we wish Nalla Soru the best.
Anand, there's one more thing I want to add.
Yeah, go ahead, Ashwin. Go ahead.
So, Rajamurugan, he's practicing Varmam now. So, it's a traditional martial arts and
Yes.
feeding. And he's also practicing acupressure.
Okay.
And he published his daily journals as a book. So, he was
Really?
writing in his diary and he ended up publishing it as a book, and that is called Nalla Soru. So, even that is on the list.
But Raja, we're going to wait for the English translation, right, soon?
So,
Yeah, we should. With that note, we can close this and we can continue talking offline.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you next
Thank you.
week. Thank you, Raja. Thank
Thank
you,
you all.
Sujata. Thank you, Vijay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you all. Bye bye.